number 3 spot, and that's where he's enjoyed 30 of his runs in 22 deliveries, 165 and a very good average as well. That combination together, just feel that should be the way Pakistan go forward. He's predominantly batted at number 4. Not quite the result, and doesn't really help Pakistan's position. And this does become a point of conversation, and it probably should be the way they should approach the T20 World Cup as well. Simon, not quite sure if you agree, but had Babar Azam up in the Big Bash just a few weeks ago. We talk about that. Change of bowling, one of the best in the business. Adam Zampa into the attack.
Yeah, and this is when Adam Zampa is used by the Australians today. Travis Head, knowing he needs a breakthrough here. These two well set. Partnership of 70. And that's how Adam Zampa gets used throughout the innings. At critical points where Australia will need a wicket, or just to get some momentum back. Try and bowl a set where the boundary isn't conceded. Just try and build momentum for the next bowler.
Decides to take him on. Does it get through the gap? Fielder will cut it off. Couple of runs. Now you talk about Zampa. He's right up there with most wickets for Australia in the international format since the last World Cup. 29 of them in the 21 appearances. Going at 8 runs and over. And that also has to do with the fact that he predominantly bowls, like you said, out of the power play, but then at the death as well. Another couple of runs to Syme's column.
An impressive shot that. I like the way he's going about it. He's a good young player of spin. The previous shot with a slog sweep kept the ball down. Knows that he's going beautifully. Pakistan don't need to gift Australia a wicket here with this partnership going beautifully. And the left-right combination, making it hard for Travis Head to settle on a good matchup with his spinners. This is very good use of the depth in his crease and being able to access that deep cover region.
Very good versatility cricketer, Syme Ayub. Straight up, probably more vertical than the distance. And exactly what Zampa wanted, exactly why Travis Head brought him into the attack. And that causes a close on curtains for Syme Ayub.
Yeah, disappointing end there. What was a very good knock. A 40 off just 22 balls, but Adam Zampa lured him into the big shot, got a little bit carried away, and once again, just swings a little bit inside out, so as a result, doesn't catch the ball with the full power to get that straight over the side screen for 6, and comfortably caught down at deep mid-on. A very good knock from Ayub comes to an end for 40. Pakistan now 74 for 2.
Out at 4, Babar Azam to the crease for Pakistan, 74 for 2. A prolific record for Pakistan, 4,429 runs. A strike rate of 128, has the 122 his best as well. Well, you look at Babar Azam's prolific record, but you also see it is the first time since 2018, 8 years have gone, that he's batting at number 4.
And the Australians greet him with 6 players in ring to start with.
Excellent over from Zampa. The 5 and the important wicket of Syme. 8 done, 74 for 2. A timely strike from Australia, courtesy Adam Zampa. In his very first over, Syme Ayub holds out in the deep, getting it high on the bat. How magnificent is that? That is amazing at its best. Salman Ali Agha with another maximum to his name.
That is a seriously good cricket shot. Effortless over extra cover. Welcome to the bowling crease, Cameron Green. It's the first time he's bowled in T20 since 2024. And this is a glorious shot. All class from the Pakistan skipper. Great intent. This is exactly why Adam Zampa was brought back in. Try and prevent the boundaries. That he did. It's the first over they hadn't been able to find the fence. Got frustrated, and the downfall of Ayub.
What will now be interesting is the way Babar Azam approaches this. Normally used to batting a bit in the power play, used to open when he was captain, dropped to 1 drop, and at number 4 and out of the power play. Didn't have the best of the BBL as well. Struck it at 109 in the 11 innings. So the strike rate was the lowest amongst batters who had 200 or more runs. Clipped into the leg side, off the mark.
I happened to be at the match where the controversy happened with Steve Smith, but from an Australian perspective, Steve Smith was on fire. He got a 42-ball 100 on what was a very good surface at the SCG. Denied Bubba the strike and ended up taking young Ryan Hadley for 32 off the over. Completely changed the chase for the Sixers. He was batting on a different level with Steve Smith.
It is super soft time. It is the premium detergent powder. Cleans like a dream. Yeah, that game made headlines. And the way it panned out, you said Steve Smith took 32 off that over. The next one, he was striking at over 200, and that's the strategy, the game plan. It doesn't depend on who it is. It just depends on the way the game's flowing, the situation, which one is the better matchup and who feels confident, which fits as part of your strategy in terms of your squad, of your planning. But I believe they made up in the end.
Yeah, no doubt there's always going to be that cultural difference. And Babar Azam's got a wonderful record here in Pakistan, so really interested to see how he approaches this innings and hopefully has a point to prove, because the modern game has evolved and we've seen that. Steve Smith, to his credit, look at those numbers there. Brilliant in Pakistan, not quite as strong outside, but Steve Smith's evolved his game and he's playing a different game to a lot of players at the moment.
Another 11-run over, 85 for 2. The 11 for this first of 3 T20Is between Pakistan and Australia. I saw the close of Farhan's innings even before it got started to Bartlett. A simple return catch and a good partnership between Saim and Salman. And this will be really one to watch out for. Babar Azam versus Adam Zampa. He just had a bit of a tumble at the other end and does not come back to strike. But Simon, you mentioned it was the first over that didn't go for a boundary, that Zampa over that Saim Ayub got out to, and that is where he is so key. Doesn't allow the batters to get away with many runs, but more important, always looking for wickets, targeting those stumps, and surely will be bowling a few wrong ones into these right-handers. Salman Ali Agha has other plans. Maybe not, felt like it had the distance. Once again holds out to Botman. Zampa has to.
Well, this is not what Pakistan need. Two new batters now. The Pakistan skipper looking for the boundary early in the set, advancing down, but just catches it on the bottom part of the bat. Doesn't get good contact and comfortably taken it deep mid-on by Xavier Bartlett. So after a promising start, Pakistan just faltering towards the midway point, and now 86 for 3.
As the captain walks off, two new batters on the crease. Pakistan 86 for 3, and we'll all take a break for drinks. Out of the drinks break in Lahore for this first T20I. Crowd in numbers, and so they are in the Tapal Tea Lounge. Fans enjoying Pakistan's finest #1 brand.